Maybe it'll help somebody like me.
They ask me why I'm always in the booth alone, why I disappear when everybody's blowing up my phone. Truth is, I don't really know how to explain the stuff I keep inside my head, the pressure and the pain. Some days I wake up feeling lost without a reason. Sun's shining outside, but inside it's storm season. Got people saying talk to me, but I don't know where to start. So I grab a beat and let these speakers hear my heart. Every scar got a melody attached. Every memory I bury somehow finds its way back. I ain't searching for attention, I ain't begging for sympathy. I'm just trying to survive through a little self-therapy.
Cause when the words won't come and I can't say what's wrong, I turn the microphone on and put my feelings in a song.
This is my self-therapy. Every lyric is a piece of me, things I can never say out loud, turn into melody somehow.
When I'm drowning in my mind, music helps me stay alive. If you've ever felt alone, then this song can be your home. This is my self-therapy.
Maybe it'll help somebody like me. I know there's people out there fighting silent battles, smiling in public while they're breaking down in shadows, trying to be strong when they're barely hanging on, looking for a reason just to make it through the dawn. Maybe you're the friend that's always checking on the crew, but nobody ever stops to ask what's wrong with you. Maybe every night you got a war behind your eyes, and every I'm okay feels like another little lie. I feel that, I live that, still do. Some nights I don't know what I'm running from or running to, but every time I write it's like the weight gets a little lighter, like I found a small spark inside the fire.
When the words won't come and I can't say what's wrong, I turn the microphone on and put my feelings in a song.
This is my self-therapy. Every lyric is a piece of me, things I can never say out loud, turn into melody somehow.
When I'm drowning in my mind, music helps me stay alive. If you've ever felt alone, then this song can be your home. This is my self-therapy.
Maybe it'll help somebody like me. Maybe we're all just searching for a place to heal, somewhere we don't gotta hide the way we really feel. Maybe these songs are conversations we never had, for the broken, the lost, the hurting and the sad. If you're listening right now and you're carrying that weight, I hope you know you're not the only one trying to find a way. This is my self-therapy. Every lyric is a piece of me, the things I couldn't say before are standing right here in these chords.
When I'm drowning in my mind, music helps me stay alive. And if you're fighting too, then this song was made for you. This is my self-therapy, a place where I can finally breathe. And maybe through these melodies you'll find your own self-therapy.
Here's J-Murda and T-Bandz.
That's J-Murda and T-Bandz.
Standing in the mirror, barely knew the face, same eyes, different soul. Somewhere along the way, built walls so high that I couldn't see the sky. Told myself I'm fine while I watched myself die. Every bad decision got a room inside my head. Every broken promise kept me sleeping with regret. Had a heart full of gold, turned it cold as stone. Surrounded by a crowd, but I still felt alone. Running from the pain, I was running in a circle, looking for a cure while I made the hurt worse though. Lost inside myself, couldn't recognize the signs. The man in that reflection wasn't really mine. I got tired of carrying everything I couldn't fix. Tired of looking at a stranger every time the mirror hits. So I murdered my reflection, laid dog me in a grave. All the hatred and deception, all the choices that I made. Now the ghost keeps calling my name, trying to drag me back again. But the man I used to be ain't breathing in my skin. I murdered my reflection, watch the shadows fade away. And for the first time in forever, I can finally see the past still knocks, I can hear it through the wall, saying one more mistake and you'll lose it all. Temptation got a voice and it sounds familiar, like the version of myself that was bitter and miserable. I remember all the nights I was drowning in my thoughts, trying to fight a war that nobody else saw. Every scar got a story, every wound got a name, but I stopped giving power to the things that cause pain. Yeah, I still got battles, still got days I break, but healing ain't perfection, it's the steps that you take. I got tired of carrying everything I couldn't fix. Tired of looking at a stranger every time the mirror hits. So I murdered my reflection, laid all me in a grave. All the hatred and deception, all the choices that I made. Now the ghost keeps calling my name, trying to drag me back again. But the man I used to be ain't breathing in my skin. I murdered my reflection, watch the shadows fade away. And for the first time in forever, I can finally see my... No sirens in the distance, no crime scene left behind, just a funeral for the darkness that was living in my mind. If you ask me where he went, tell him he won't be returning. The fire that once consumed me became a lesson worth learning. I murdered my reflection, but they owe me down to rest. Now the mirror tells a story of a man who did his best, and every scar that's left behind is proof that I survived. The person that I hated most is finally out of my life. Yeah, I murdered my reflection, and I finally feel alive. Dear yesterday, yeah, I still hear you. Even when the world gets loud, I still hear you. Dear yesterday, do you remember that kid? Eyes full of dreams, never knowing what life really is. Running through the dark with a heart full of fire, thinking every road led a little bit higher. Back when forever felt right around the bend, back when every stranger could have been a friend. Back when I believed if I just held on, nothing I love would ever be gone. Now I see those streets in the back of my mind like old photographs fading with time. And sometimes I wonder if you'd recognize the man staring back through these tired eyes. Dear yesterday, I hear you calling my name, but the road keeps pulling me away. Every mile puts another scar on my soul, but I can't go back to the person I know. Dear yesterday, I still carry your flame through the highs and the hurt and the way. You're a chapter I love, but I can't make you stay. yesterday.
This one's for the years spent learning how to smile through the tears, trying to fit inside everybody's plans, building my life with somebody else's hands. Everybody talking, everybody got a view, telling me who I am, telling me what to do. I chased their approval till I couldn't see the difference between their truth and me.
And the higher I climbed, the more I felt alone. Crowded room, somehow feeling like home. To every version of me that got lost in the noise, I hope you know I was just trying to find a voice.
Dear yesterday,
I hear you calling my name, but the road keeps pulling me away. Every mile puts another scar on my soul, but I can't go back to the person I know.
dear yesterday,
I still carry your flame through the highs and the hurt and the weight. You're a chapter I love, but I can't make you stay.
Sometimes the past still knocks on my door, wearing old faces I knew before. Sometimes I answer, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I miss what I know I want. The ghosts still visit, but they don't control the direction I'm walking or who I've become. They're just reminders of battles I fought and lessons I learned from the things that I lost.
Dear yesterday, I think it's time to stop reading every old line. The hurt happened, the healing came, and neither one has to define my name. I know you'll always be part of my story, every heartbreak, every warning, but the sun keeps rising beyond the pain and life keeps calling me forward again.
So if you see me looking back one last time,
it's not regret,
it's just goodbye
to the kid, the scars, the fear, the blame.
Thank you for everything.
But I'm not the same.
Dear yesterday, I hear you calling my name, but the road keeps pulling me away. And for the first time, I don't need to explain why I had to leave or why things changed. Dear yesterday, you'll always remain in the roots beneath the man I've made. But tomorrow's waiting and I can't delay.
Dear yesterday,
Thank you.
goodbye.
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 I hear you,
but I'm moving on.
Yeah. Everybody got a place they don't go no more. Mine's still standing at the end of Willow Street. The mailbox hanging sideways, paint peeling from the frame. Address still the same, but I ain't been back in years. Tall grass covering pathways I used to run through. Now every step I take feel like I'm walking through my fears. Front porch got a swing that don't move no more. Still hear echoes of laughter from a life before. Hand on the knob, heart pounding through my chest. Some doors stay locked for a reason, I guess. Walk inside, dust floating through the light, like memories suspended in the middle of the night. Living room frozen, everything in place, but every picture on the wall got a missing face. I remember who we were, I remember who we ain't. I remember every promise and every ounce of pain. The house ain't abandoned, it's occupied by ghosts, and every one of them knows me the most. Welcome to the house on Willow Street. Every room got a memory waiting there for me. Hallway full of shadows, every door got a scar. Can't escape the place no matter where you are. The window's broken but the past still sees. Every floorboard sings old melodies. Tried to leave it behind but it follows me. Living in the house on Willow Street. First room on the left, that's where hope used to sleep. Dreams stacked high to the ceiling, promises to keep. Found them in the corner covered under a sheet. Looks like nobody's touched them in at least a decade deep. Next room held anger with his fist clenched tight. Punch marks in the drywall from 1,000 nights. Still smell the smoke from bridges I burned. Still hear the lessons that I never learned. Bathroom mirror cracked down the middle of the glass. Reflection split apart by the weight of the past. One side Jordan, one side J-Murda. Both pointing fingers saying the other's the murderer. Then I found the room I avoid the most. No lights inside, just silence and ghosts. Every regret sitting there in a chair, looking at me like they knew I'd come back here. Welcome to the house on Willow Street. Every room got a memory waiting there for me. Hallway full of shadows, every door got a scar. Can't escape the place no matter where you are.
The window's broken, but the past still sees. Every floorboard sings old melodies. Tried to leave it behind, but it follows me. Living in the house on Willow Street. Maybe I ain't haunted by what happened then. Maybe I'm haunted by who I was. Maybe the house never followed me. Maybe I carried the keys all along. Climbed upstairs where the worst things hide. The memories you bury and the tears you deny. Last door at the end of the hall cracked open slow, and behind it was a version of me I didn't know. He looked exhausted, eyes heavy and red, carrying every word that was never said. He asked me why I left him in this place alone. I couldn't answer, just stared at the floorboards. Then he smiled and said, "You keep coming back because you think this house is your prison, but these walls are made from your survival." Everything got quiet, the wind stopped blowing, the floor stopped creaking, and for the first time, the house didn't feel abandoned, it felt understood. Welcome to the house on Willow Street. Every room got a memory that made me. Hallway full of shadows, every door got a scar, but scars only prove how strong you are. The window's broken, but the light gets through. Every floorboard tells the truth. I stopped running from the things I see, and finally left the house on Willow Street. The house is still there, but I don't live there anymore. Case number 28, J-Murda versus Jordan. Your Honor, J-Murda's prosecution, I would like to begin. I didn't even know I was on trial. Your Honor, the beginning accusations against Mr. Jordan as follows: being too trusting, letting people walk away, not chasing dreams, sooner self-doubt, fear. Charge 1, you let them break you and you called it love. Charge 2, every chance you had, you never felt enough. J-Murda versus Jordan. Hear the evidence tonight. Every scar in this courtroom finna testify tonight. Got my regrets in the jury box staring at me, trying to decide if the man I was deserves to be free. Let's bring the witnesses, take the stand. Different memories become witnesses. Childhood dreams, lost friends, broken relationships, opportunities missed. Each gives testimony against me. Example A. First witness was a dream I left somewhere in my teens. Said I traded all my goals for survival and routines. I speak for the first time, I defended myself. Y'all only tell the story from the side that hurts the most. Never mention all the nights I kept us breathing like a ghost. The jury begins to sympathize once they realize Judge Murda realizes Jordan isn't the enemy. Every mistake Jordan made helped everything to lead and make the man standing still today. J-Murda versus Jordan. Maybe I was wrong to blame. Every wound, every lesson helped create another name. Jury full of regrets, but they finally understand. Can't condemn the past forever when they built the man I am.
How do you find the defendant?
Not guilty. J-Murda. Neither am I. If you're hearing this, then time kept moving. Guess we made it further than I thought we would. I got a lot of questions. Hope you got some answers. No, not as many as you think.
I'm sitting on the floor with the microphone in hand. Bedroom walls covered up with unfinished plans. Got a notebook full of names that I'ma be someday. Got a head full of dreams that refuse to fade away. Everybody says the world gon' change when I get older. Like one day all this weight just falls off my shoulders. Like I'll wake up and suddenly know who I am. Like the future got directions written into the sand. I wanna see the world, I wanna build something real. I wanna wake up every day and know exactly how I feel. I don't wanna be confused, I don't wanna be afraid. Promise me we never become a shadow or a shade. So tell me when you hear this, did we finally find our place? You really thought life worked like that? You thought there was a finish line, a day where everything suddenly made sense? I'm still waiting too.
Tell me, did we find the light?
Did we make it through the night?
Did the world get any kinder?
Did we become who we admire?
Wish I had a simple answer.
I'm still searching through the static,
somewhere between who I was
and who I'm supposed to be. Yeah. I got a map on the wall with places marked in red. Every city got a story that ain't happened yet. I'ma make something people remember when I'm gone. Leave a fingerprint somewhere they can build upon. I don't know much, but I know I won't quit. Even when the whole world's saying I ain't built for this, I got faith in us more than anybody else. Even if nobody listens, we can hear ourselves. So if you're listening years from now, tell me all the risks were worth it. Tell me all the nights alone didn't leave us feeling worthless. Tell me we still got that fire. Tell me it ain't burned away. Tell me we didn't lose ourselves trying to make it through the day. You had enough faith for both of us. I forgot what that felt like. Not the dreaming part, the believing part.
Tell me, did the road get straight?
Did we ever feel okay?
Are we still afraid of failure?
Or did fear just change its face?
Every answer made more questions.
Every mountain showed another.
Still becoming someone new
every time I meet the mirror. Yeah, this one's probably my last recording. Not because I'm quitting, just because I think by the time you hear this, you won't need me anymore. If life gets heavy, don't forget why you started. If everybody leaves, don't leave yourself too. If the world gets loud, protect your peace. If you get everything you wanted, don't forget the kid who wanted it. Long pause, and if you're still trying, then maybe we made it after all. Tape stopped, just static after that. No grand ending, no hidden message, just silence. I spent years looking for answers in the future. Funny thing is, the closest thing I found was a voice from the past, not telling me who to become, just reminding me who I already was. Comes.
I visit the grave, but I won't climb in. The man I buried ain't breathing again. He calls my name from the dirt I came from, but I like that coffin and I buried where I'm from. I visit the grave, but I won't climb in. I feel his hands trying to pull me back in. I wrote him letters, but I stopped replying, cause every word he says is a slow rewind.
Yeah. Dear old me, I heard you knocking again. Same voice in my head, trying to talk like a friend. You say, don't forget us, like we're still the same skin. But I remember the nights you kept me caged in. You want the old roads, the same old pain, same broken cycles running through my veins. But I learned the hard way what that life became. Now I don't answer when you call my name. You say I changed, like it's something I lost, but you don't count the nights that it cost. Every scar on me is a line that I crossed to get away from the version I drive. I visit the grave, but I won't climb in. The man I buried ain't breathing again. He calls my name from the dirt I came from, but I like that coffin and I buried where I am from. I visit the grave, but I won't climb in.
feel his hands trying to pull me back in.
I wrote him letters,
but I stopped replying, cause every word he says is a slow read.
you remember when we said we'll be better one day, but you meant same mess, just a different way. I had to kill that dream just to find my lane. Had to break my own heart just to break that chain.
Don't call it betrayal, don't call it a sin.
It's survival
when you don't fit your skin. You want me back there where the nights don't end,
but I found peace where the silence begins. And yeah, I still
see you when I close my eyes
in the mirror, sometimes in a different disguise.
But I don't move towards you, I don't compromise. I just let you fade when the morning arrives.
I visit the grave, but I won't climb in.
And then I buried, ain't breathing again.
He could scream all night, but I won't give in.
That chapter closed and I sealed it within.
I visit the grave, but I won't climb in.
If I open that door, then I lose again.
So I leave him there where the
echoes thin.
The man I buried ain't me again. Yeah. The house is dark, the TV's off, just shadows dancing on the wall. The world keeps spinning somewhere else, but in this room it feels so small. Got 1,000 thoughts like pouring rain, running circles through my head. Every smile I wore today falls apart when I climb in bed. And the silence gets louder than the traffic downtown, when there's nobody left to drown it out. These late night confessions, when everybody's sleeping, and all the things I'm hiding come alive and start speaking. The weight of the world on my chest again, trying to hold on, but I'm wearing thin. Some nights I feel everything, some nights I feel nothing. These late night confessions keep pulling me under. I've learned how to fake I'm doing fine. Got so good nobody sees the storm behind these tired eyes, or the war that's underneath. Every memory comes back around like ghosts knocking at the door, and I keep asking myself why I can't be who I was before. When the clock strikes 2 and the room turns cold, that's when all my secrets unfold. All these late night confessions, when everybody's sleeping, and all the things I'm hiding come alive and start speaking. The weight of the world on my chest again, trying to hold on, but I'm wearing thin. Some nights I feel everything, some nights I feel nothing. These late night confessions keep pulling me under. But maybe healing ain't a lightning strike, maybe it's surviving one more night. Maybe hope is just a little flame, refusing to go out in the rain. And maybe tomorrow I'll find the strength to say the things I couldn't say today. These late night confessions, when everybody's sleeping, and all the things I'm hiding come alive and start speaking. The weight of the world still hangs on me, but it don't have the final say over me. Some nights I feel broken, some nights I'm still running, but these late night confessions aren't who I'm becoming. The night gets quiet, the whole world fades away, and somewhere in the silence I'll make it through another day. Just another late night confession, till the morning finds my name.